Hey you guys, and thank you for tuning in to another video with the Fat Gay. My name's Isaac, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I frequently get questions about what I wear to the gym. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you some of the things that I wear, but I'm also going to do a comparison between some high-end gym gear like Lululemon versus things like Under Armour, Champion, and even some Target brands, and see if it's really worth the money. Alright, so before we get started, let me just say that I am not sponsored by any of these brands. I am not getting any type of reimbursement, nor did I receive a discount for purchasing. God, I wish I got a discount, but nor did I receive a discount for purchasing any of the items that I'm going to be showing you today. Now, if I'm being completely transparent, the only thing I had to purchase for this video was the Lululemon outfits because I had already, owned the stuff that I am going to show you in this video. Now, I normally do not spend large amounts of money on any type of clothing. I'm usually pretty low-key, pretty low maintenance, and I prefer to spend money on technology and things like that. However, I've heard a lot of feedback about Lululemon, and they're supposed to have a very inclusive brand and have, different types of sizes for different body shapes. And I'll be honest in saying that I'm a little disappointed in the fitness industry when it comes to clothing, because I do believe that there is a lot of options for heavier women, but there really aren't a lot of options for heavier men. And that's not just in the gym clothing, that's kind of across the board. So in that regard, I'm just disappointed, but especially for the fact that men need to lose weight too, and we want to not look like bums in the process. So why not give us some options? Let us spend our money in your stores. So what did I do, y'all? I spent some money. So I'm going to be kind of doing some side-by-side comparisons between some of the outfits that I purchased this weekend. I'm going to tell you the prices, and I'm also going to tell you what I think about them. Now, I'll be honest in saying that I've only worked out in my clothes that I had before this purchase, but I can already pretty much tell you what I think I'm going to experience with the options that I purchased from Lululemon, because you can just tell when you're wearing it. But that's neither here nor there. Let's jump right into talking and showcasing some of the differences between what I currently have versus what I purchased.
Okay, so the first ones that I'm wearing are a pair from Target. They were about 20 bucks. I do tend that they hold a little bit of sweat, but the problem with these is that they are pretty baggy. 2XL, not bad, just not great. The next ones are a pair of Adidas. These are also a 2XL, fit me a little bit better, but again, I do feel like they hold sweat a little long, but they are very comfortable. Now these are the Lululemons. These are, I love the way they fit. I feel like I have a butt in these in comparison. Something I didn't like about these is that I did notice that the back band tends to roll down, which as a big person with T.H.Es, this is nothing new. It's happened my entire life. But again, this is the largest pair they have, which is a 2XL, and I did struggle with that, and that was a little bit of annoying, but I do love the cut. I love the way they felt. Super, super comfortable. Now, these are my 2XL Under Armour pants, which, as you can see, booty gone. Doesn't contour to my body at all. They're very baggy. I will say that the sweat doesn't hold in these, and they dry pretty easily, but they're not flattering, and they're very baggy. Now, these are a pair of Champion shorts, actually. Similar problem with the waistband rolling down. However, the fit for these is pretty nice, but if you notice, the pockets tend to bulge out. Now, the next pair that I'm wearing right now, these are probably my favorites that I purchased. These are going to be the Lululemon. So these are camouflage, 2XL. They fit very nicely. They're extremely comfortable and didn't really have a lot of issues with the waistband on this one rolling down. So definitely something that I would recommend. These super comfortable. Now, these were about $68, so you're looking at about a $40 difference in comparison to the other ones that I tried on. So quite a big price jump. Now, this is an older sleeveless shirt that I purchased at Walmart. This was about $8. This is actually a 3XL. And if you notice, there's no mobility. Like the second I start moving around, immediately it starts to rise up, and so it's not something that I feel comfortable wearing, even though the fabric isn't bad. It's very ill-fitting and not comfortable. Now, the next one is one of the ones that my dad purchased for me that I've talked about in previous videos. This is a 2XL Reebok shirt. Same issue. No matter what I do, this shirt tends to ride up and it's not flattering. It just really grabs onto different parts of my body, and I just feel very self-conscious when I wear it. The next one is a Lululemon shirt. Now, if you look at it, you'll notice that it is a little bit see-through. However, you can tell that this bad boy breathes really, really well. It is a little tighter. This is a 2XL also. However, I do think that would probably help for sweat. But I will say that when I moved around in it and I tried to kind of do all the movements, it didn't ride up as much and my stomach didn't fall out of it, which makes me feel a lot better. But for a price tag of $98, it still shows my chichos, which, I mean, I have them, so that's not like they're magic. Next one is a Target sweatshirt that I really like. It is a half zip. I do like it, but there are a couple things about it that bother me. So the sleeves are really long and they tend to bunch up, and that absolutely drives me crazy. They do have this thumb thing, which I really like, but other than that, that bothers me. Now, there are a couple of cuts and seams on these that don't make sense to me. So I'm going to pull up this shirt and you'll notice that there is a stitching right here in the middle that I feel like grabs onto my body weird, and I've always been self-conscious about, and feels tighter. Same thing with the ones on my shoulder. Always been something that bothers me. However, I will say that it does fit nicely. I don't have to worry about it riding up too much or my stomach falling out of it. So in that regard, I'll say that, it's comfortable. Now, with a price tag of $23, I would say that this is a great purchase in comparison to the next one. Now, this is also Lululemon. I really did like this. It is a half zip. It fits pretty nicely. This was also $98, but the stitching on this one is really nice. But it's also super, super light, and you can tell that this bad boy is going to dry really quickly, and I do think that it fit me a little bit nicer in comparison to some of the other ones that I wore, but I think with a little bit of weight loss, it'll fit me nicely, and it didn't ride up to where my stomach hung out of them, and that was a win for me. So for $98, that's up to you, but it was rough.
Okay, so let us all take a moment and let that sink in. Please know that I do not like changing clothes or trying things on, so I did this for y'all. I did it for y'all and for the other gorditos out there that probably have some of the same questions that I do. Now, something I do want to kind of talk about is the price. So I recognize that this brand, Lululemon, is not going to be for everyone. It's extremely expensive, and I'm not going to say that I'm 100% sold either. So I kind of told you how I felt in the clothes, what they looked like, but the material, I can see the difference in comparison to some of the outfits that I was already wearing. So in total, I spent $381 at Lululemon to purchase 2 shorts, 2 shirts, one the short sleeve and the second one the long sleeve with the half zip. I bought 1 pair of underwear, just one, and I bought a headband for sweat, which in total came out to $381. You guys, that is insanity. I haven't even taken the tags off yet because I am really struggling with the idea of having spent that much money. But what I will say is that I had a great experience in the store. The people that worked there were super nice. And another thing that I was really pleasantly surprised is that I didn't feel like any type of judgment, or I didn't feel uncomfortable, which a lot of times when I've gone into fitness stores specifically, I've always felt very uncomfortable in that process because you kind of feel they look at you weird or they're being a little judgy. But I really didn't feel that in this store, which I was pleasantly surprised by. Do I think it's worth it for the money? Yes and no. I definitely feel that there are a lot of options out there for people that are smaller, but I do find it extremely frustrating that the majority of the shirts that I wear to the gym right now are regular cotton t-shirts that I have cut sleeves off of to wear to the gym, because I can't find, with the exception of a few Under Armour pieces that my roommate got for me, I can't find clothes that are technically, you know, made for the gym that run in my size. Like even like the Reebok shirt that I tried on in the video, that was a 2X and fit me so much tighter than the other brands. And the Walmart sleeveless shirt that was also made for workouts that I showed in the video, that was a 3X and fit me the way it did. So it's very frustrating. But I can definitely show you. Actually, I think I have a video clip of me going off on a tangent about clothing companies and the amount of money that it costs to buy clothes, and the fact that there's not a lot of availability for people of my size. You know what? Let's find that. So I just got home from the gym, and I have a shopping problem. I'm honest. You know, I'm really trying 2020 financial fitness as well as, you know, actual fitness. I'm online, you know, I was looking at a few things that I don't need. And I said to myself, because right now I'm kind of wearing like t-shirts that I've just cut the sleeves off of. And I have a couple of shirts that my dad got me, and I know I've talked about that in a previous video, but to kind of put this into perspective. So sweat, no sweat. Color difference, I think big deal. So this is like a cotton poly blend, you know, t-shirt. So it takes a little bit to dry. And I'm like, you know, big people need to go to the gym to lose weight, right? Well, at least that's part of the problem, right? Or part of the solution. In order to go to the gym, in order to lose weight, you got to change something in your life, right? Whether it's eating, both, you know, because we know that's the majority of the hard work. And then second part, we got to go to the gym and get our exercise on. So I'm looking at these clothing companies, you know, not going to call anybody out. And bruh, the biggest size they have is like XL or double XL, which I'm here for the double XL. 9 times out of 10, I fit without a problem, right? You know, fortunate, thank God. But if you want people to go to the gym and get healthy, and you want them to use your products, why not make a couple exercises? You do it for women all the time. Oh. Now, I am a die-hard feminist, but I think that the world has become a little more inclusive of female body types, not spoken about on a regular basis. But I don't know if people talk about the fact that there is so much shame within the male community of being overweight. Now, we're dabbling, again, for the second time, I'm dabbling into a conversation that I've kind of steered clear of in this channel, which we'll get there. We're gonna get there. I'm just still not ready yet. But Like, if you want people to get healthy and start making good decisions, why aren't there products available? Like, why can't I go onto YouTube, right, and search for reviews for big clothing or like gym clothes for big guys? There's like I found one Gymshark video for a guy in 2017. And the guy wasn't even that big. But I can go right now. Hold. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know what? I'm gonna just scroll down. It's taking me a while to get there. Sorry, give me a second. Is there a way to tell me how many hits I just got? I got a lot. And I'm so happy that women are starting to get, you know, some acceptance, because for so long their bodies have been subject to ridicule by men specifically. So I'm not taking away from the fact that I'm so here for the fact that women are finally talking about their bodies and being more, you know, embracing their body and not being shamed. But can we do the same thing for guys? Like, not to mention, every fashion store you go into, there are plus size clothing lines for women. Cute things. Cute things. Bro, you go into a plus size for men's store, not only is it super overpriced, you have to go to a specialty store, right? That's 1. 2, plaid and khakis. Again, plaid and khakis. Big people like me, okay, in order for us to lose weight, we gotta get out of the house and do things, right? So why not create clothing that is good for everyone and not just... I'm just saying, especially for our gym clothes companies, like, make a couple sizes for all different body types and not just for women, because big guys need to get into the gym too to lose weight, and we want to wear clothing that's comfortable to do so. So get it together. Get it together, please. So there you have it, you guys. That is how I feel. That is my honest review. I will give you some more feedback later on, and maybe in my Instagram stories telling you what it was like actually working out with them. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow. I'll leave the link to my Instagram channel down below. I post new videos on Mondays and Thursdays. Thank you so much for watching. If you have some brands that you really like or that you feel very comfortable in, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I love hearing back from you, and I really do my best to answer all of you as quickly as possible. So have a great one. I hope you're having a great week. Never miss a Monday. So if you haven't gone to the gym already, get in there. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.